Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energy. So, today is about doing a healing. I'm pretty sure, anyway. We're going to do a healing reading. Yeah, let me see here. We have, right, healing. Next week will be the new moon in Scorpio. The week after that will be for the month of December. And the 26th will be the full moon in Gemini. So I'm writing this down as I'm saying it so that I am aware of all my weeks and what I've got to do. All right, so I picked out a few decks. I'm sticking to the theme of fall and going into winter because we are now officially going into November. Here is like when winter's is about to start, right? It's coming in. So I'm using the Phantom Wise Tarot. Never even thought of this one for fall. It is absolutely fall. Phantom, Wise, beautiful. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use it a lot for the month of November. And yeah. And I have the Moonology deck. Now, I'm doing a flip through on this one. I don't know when it's going to show up, but somewhere in the weeks for the members. And I had an interesting flip through because I didn't think at the beginning, I thought, I don't know if I'm going to connect to this deck, but ended up turning out all right. So if you want to see that, the memberships are available as low as $3 a month, and you get access to all the videos I've done for Fridays, well, right since the beginning. So I think it's a really good deal. All right, beautiful Pisces, there you go. And you can go on Patreon or here. The memberships are the same, okay? They're around the same amount, and yeah, you get the same thing. All right, so let's begin. Let's do a healing reading. So let's focus on healing. Let's start with the new decks. Let's take these. This is only the second time I've used it, but it did very well, like I said. So let's take a look. See, let's pick some cards. Nice backs, right? If you hear some, crunching and stuff in the back, it's my rabbit eating celery. So if you listen, you can hear her. She's munching on the celery. I love that noise. It's like crunch, 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 crunch. I'm hoping it reaches all the way over here. All right, so for healing, do I do 1, 2, and 3 like I usually do? I'm hearing no from them, so I'm just going to go with what they want to say. Oh, there we go. Dark Moon, the past. I just gave this card to somebody last night. And, yeah. Let's read. You're ready to leave something behind. Fear is stopping you from moving forward, but there's nothing to be scared of. Something in your past needs to be released. It could be a perceived failure, relationship, a fear created by something that happened to you recently or maybe a very long time ago. It's holding you back. An important distinction to make. The dark moon energies of this card are dark, as per the expression. It's the darkest before the dawn. That's a darkness we're talking about here. So when this card comes up, you're at a precipice of some kind. Either you fall back into the past or you decide to call your energies back into you so that you no longer have a part of your energetic body stuck in the past. The energy around you now holds the literally awesome power of the dark goddess, whom we were all taught to fear, but in truth helps us to break with the past, clear out negativity, now to make space for something new and better. That's the message here. I love that. Okay. So additional meanings would be your dreams are the past that are a clue to this situation. You're about to turn a corner. I feel very Nine of Wands here. It's the dark before the dawn. There's nothing to fear. The dark before the dawn, I feel like I'm also calling in like the death card. When you see the dawn in the background. Also, the Ten of Swords card. Also, you can see sometimes the crest of like light in the background. And there's nothing to fear, and embrace your power. Embrace your power. You could have like the lion. I don't know. There's a lot of imagery coming in with this card. So the healing is saying, and I feel it very much so when they're saying, when you know where you're at. Okay, I can even feel this. This is happening to me as well, so I can feel it. I know a lot of readers say, so I'm reading for the energy. Well, I'm part of the energy of Pisces. So it's, you're sitting at the precipice of something, and you can see how others and yourself fall back into the same pattern. I'm actually embracing right now the person I've always wanted to be. Not the person that I perceive myself to be, or the person I'll even say pretended to be, or, you know, worked at being without really wanting to be that person. I feel like I'm literally at the precipice going, do I jump in full-fledged? The only thing that bothers me is that my past, or my perceived past, and it's nothing that I've done, but others have seen me in the past, is going to come and bite me in the butt, if you know what I mean. You know, like, you were never this way. You were never that way. Like, what happened to you? And again, it has to do with what others think of me, right? And it shouldn't matter. But unfortunately, for many of us, it does. Okay? So, but I'm almost really, I can tell you, I'm almost past that. Honestly, I'm past that I just want to live my life. Yeah. So, this is you and I know it's a healing reading, but I feel like we're just going to carry on. I'm going to take this one card. I'm going to go with the healing card, and we're going to keep going with this, Pisces. Okay? We're going to bring in this healing for you. We're going to bring it. We're going to bring it. Bring it, as they say, bring it. So I will. But this is what this card feels like. There's a new you. You even feel it. It's like she's listening to the call. You see that? It's like she's listening to the call of something calling to her. It's like, and it's not the past. The past is done. It's over, right? Anchoring the light. The light is always within me. I like that. Anchoring the light. When you anchor the light, you are accepting the infinite life force of the universe as your guardian, navigator, and companion. As you anchor the light, you are no longer a person trying to find a deeper meaning of connection. Instead, you know yourself to be a living expression of connection, simply appearing human in form. This is great for overcoming fear, reducing cravings, and making important life decisions. And do you see that? The dark moon, the past, and anchoring the light. Do you see the wonderful difference between the two? This is so very special. This is, I don't know, it's a personal message for all of us, right? We can stay in the dark. We can perceive ourselves as different things. But, I don't know, in the end, we just got to do what we need to do, Pisces, to move forward, okay? And like I said, in some of my transformations, this isn't just for people outside. This is my family. I have people I live with, and some of these transformations are going to affect them. I have a very understanding husband, so I have to say that he's okay with me trying on, let's say, different... it's not faces, it's not mask, but it's almost like different, forgotten, maybe personalities. I don't know, it's hard to describe. You understand what I'm saying? but he's okay with me being who I need, right? Oh, there's a stubborn fly, and I have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Absolutely. This is stuck in the in-between, okay? Don't be stubborn about this transition that you're doing, okay? You can make up excuses, like I could do with my husband going, well, I don't want to change his entire life because he knows me as this person, and now I'm trying to find my wings. I'm trying to find my authentic self, and it feels like I'm putting on different faces and seeing what fits, this little bodysuit of personality that's more within a comfort zone within me, I don't know, something that fits. It feels like I've been wearing a skin for such a long time that doesn't fit. But then sometimes you want to stop yourself because the nearest and dearest to you you're afraid of causing them problems. Not only that, you may be afraid of causing a rift. I'll give you some advice when it comes to this as a human being and haven't been in a relationship for a long time. You have long discussions with the person. You tell them how you're feeling. You tell them that you feel like you don't fit. And it has nothing to do with them, because if you love somebody, your heart picked them. Okay, so they shouldn't be afraid of this, but you should tell them that you need to do some work on yourself, and that may look different to them. Okay, the person who walks out to greet him one day may look different or very different than the first person they met. Usually that happens in all relationships. We just don't necessarily talk about it. And I think if we did, people might understand, right? So just remember that. Okay, so I'm going to take from the Earthly Souls and Spirit Moon Oracle. Another beautiful deck. Maybe write down all your fears, Pisces. That would help as well. Right, look, you have the Harmony card, and right away that's what I feel. I feel you don't want to screw up harmony. Okay? But think about it this way. Why would you screw up the harmonious parts of your life? Right? If there are parts of your life that bring in harmony, you keep those, right? You're just adding on, you're releasing of the stuff that doesn't bring harmony, and you are embracing more of the stuff that brings harmony. So remember this, okay? It's not necessarily about giving up on stuff. Now, if part of those things are causing you problems, like it's the stuff that you're giving up is not harmonious, but it's, it may put a little wrench in your plans. I don't know, you have some important, Spirit is saying, I can't tell you what to do with this. You have some important decisions to make on your own. Okay? Are you willing to work through it? Are you willing to ignore it? And, I'm going to tell you right now, ignoring a problem, it just keeps coming back. It will. It will. It's happened to me. I think, oh, it's not that bad. And I'll just shove it in a corner, and it doesn't work. It works for a time. But I feel now that you should work on everything. And you're going to be working on everything constantly. Sometimes I have comments. I've been working at this for 2 years. You're going to be working at life for the rest of your life. Okay? You will be working at life for the rest of your life. You may have a great big deal of harmony, but you are a changing being, and you will always have something to work on. Okay? All right, so this is aspire to achieve balance, order, rhythm, and harmony. This will align you with the universe. Your mind, body, and soul will be at peace, and you will emanate health. That's the other part. Holding on to stuff, you're holding on that energy to the physical body too, and it can cause some real problems. Simplification of your daily routine is the beginning of the road to inner peace. Continue to practice this purification of tranquility, blending all that is beautiful into your being. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just keep putting the good stuff in, okay? You will create a calm environment in your life, very King of Cups here. Avoidance of lower energies and negativity will guide you to a harmonious existence. This way of life will attract an abundance of love, joy, and happiness. All will take up residence inside you. Make your daily goal to protect this energy from outside harm. Your positive aura and spirit will be contagious. Others will be attracted to your goodness, and it will continue to grow. And it is a lot of what I usually say. You lead by example, and the energy that you put out, you bring back in. So if you bring in conflict and drama, well, that's what you're going to attract. That's just the law of it, right? Have you ever been around a person who just has drama, 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 and talks about drama, drama, drama all day? You can even find yourself starting to talk about dramas in your life, or even looking for them. You don't want to be around this energy. No, you don't want to be around this energy. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. If you have relationships such as these, it may be time to, I don't know, deal with it. But I can't make that decision for you. You are the empowered being. You have free will, and you have discernment. Discernment of, you know how to discern a situation. Okay, that's the word they're having you use here. Take a look at it. See it for what it is. And then make decisions for yourself. But you can either stay in the dark moon of the past, or you can anchor yourself onto the light. There's that candle, that flame, that light. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when you reach out, if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. There is always hope. Okay. Spirit has brought this card to you, to the forefront, for a reason. Even though there's a fine line between despair and hope, this card is validation that hope is always there. Despair and hope. It's always inside you, and you have the free will, that's free will, again, to tap into its positive effects at any time. Hope provides a positive mindset to believe, to instill a sense of inner confidence, and to know that there's a happy and satisfactory outcome to any given situation. So this is a mirror to see yourself for all that you are, all the good things, the beauty you bring to the world, the love you offer, and the encouragement you give to others. Believe in yourself and know that you can overcome any situation. Hope will be your source of energy with all your achievements, so start trusting your instincts and see your life differently. When you tap into hope, you can transcend the restrictions of the past. You can transcend the restrictions of the past, the stubbornness of the past. Yeah, are you seeing that? Let me just pull that so it's not shining in your eyes there, Pisces. Alright, so let's take from this beautiful tarot. Like, I love this deck, but it is either plastic or linen. I don't know. It's very different. It's very slippery. You hear it? This is why I don't use it very often. But I'm going to, because it's very pretty. It's just, I wish, yeah. You know, they should test out decks with people before they do them. The Wheel of Fortune. Come on. Give me another card. There you go. The Queen of Pentacles. And one more, Pisces. Oh! And that one went fly. Alright. The Two of Swords. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can absolutely feel this. This is a crossroad. Okay? This healing reading is talking about a crossroad. It's talking about your decision to stop being stubborn in your life and actually decide on the right movement. Even the Two of Swords here, beautiful. There are bows attached to the swords. Like, these delays are the gifts to you, because if you pick, let's say, in the right direction, and I've just noticed that there's both purple on both these cards. If you pick the direction of your harmony and your light, there is great opportunity for the Wheel of Fortune is some of the times seen as good luck, okay? That's why it's called fortune, right? Which fortune are you going to pick? Are you going to pick good fortune or bad fortune? This is what I'm feeling here. It's centering yourself and figuring out where you're going, what direction you're going to go. And if you pick in the direction of harmony and light, you're going to tap into some really awesome resources. Because by scooping out that stubborn past energy that's there, you're going to bring in some, first of all, you're making room. You're just, kicking that bad energy out. You're going, that's it. I'm done with this. And then you're going to, for every space you create, you need to fill it up. Now, it stands to reason that a lot of people do this and they fill it up with other things that are probably unhealthy. But in this case, I don't think you're at this juncture. I think you are the juncture of knowing that for every little piece of dark that you are removing, you want to fill it up with light. You want to fill it up with who you are, the harmony of how you feel. And I feel that too. For every little bit that I just remove and say, no, I'm no longer going to doubt myself. I'm no longer going to fear the future. Now I replace that with the present moment and what I'm doing and what I'm enjoying right now. I don't worry about what I'm not going to get done or what I'm going to get done. I just concentrate on the right now. That was my biggest one for me. And it's bringing me a lot of joy. Not only that, it's actually, like I say, changing the person that I am. I live more in the moment. I have less frowns on my face thinking about the future. I'm more in I'm with you right now. I'm giving you my energy right at this moment. You and I are sharing a moment, right? And I'm not like thinking of, ooh, I don't want to do that because I did that in the past, or I'm worried about what I'm going to do in the future. There's that is going into minimal, okay? So the past and the future now are, the past is something that I learned from, and it's a wise teacher, and the future is unwritten. But it can be very hopeful and very bright, and you can organize, but you don't need to live there constantly. You have to live in the right now. You have to do what you can right now. Okay? So, I feel in the past 2 months, 3 months maybe, we've been really looking at this. We've been looking at the people, the energies around us, how people react. I have to tell you, I'm exasperated with the world, and I feel that there's a lot of readers and a lot of people feel the same way. It's like, really? It feels more like a really to me. Not that I'm upset, but it's like, do we really have to go through all of this again? And again, and again, and again, right? You're observing other people, you're seeing how they're living their lives, and you're going, really? Really? You're going to do this again and again and again, right? So just, this is concentrating on you. This is asking you, are you going to fall back into the same pattern? Or are you really going to concentrate on harmony? And this is actually what this feels like. It feels like harmony. I'm going to take a daily healing, and then I'm going to let this go, because I think usually I do the daily healing and I feel that we have a lot, but I feel that collectively we're just trying to move forward at this point, being authentically who we are, and no excuses, and just, trying to get there. So, yeah. As much as I love these, I think you're doing a lot, okay? Remind yourself that you're a soul spirit being. Absolutely, okay? And again, with the purple coming in, yeah, that is the major part of it. Remind yourself that you're a soul being first and foremost. You're just here for the ride, okay? So it takes a little bit of the stubbornness and the anchoring. You anchor to the light instead of the darkness, which is kind of pulling you down. The light is pulling you up, back into the spirit mode of things, right? So do exercises for that. Meditation, talking to your guides, pulling cards for yourself as well. You can pull a few daily cards. Keep it in a good frame of mind, ask questions like, what can I do to improve my day? Or what can I do to improve this week? Or something. Go in the positive way to get ideas, okay? Because the cards could always pull that there's something terrible around you, or that the energies are low, and that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it is what it is. The more important part is, what are you doing about all of this within yourself? How are you coping? How are you working through this? So, yeah, that's my advice for you, and I will heed it as well. I will try and follow it as well, although I am feeling better and better every day. Yeah, I'm feeling better and better every day. I was going to say something negative, but I'm not going to, Pisces, because, I'm a Gen Xer, and I always think to myself, it was always like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Murphy's Law. So, but I refuse to do it this time. I refuse to do it, and I want to keep this momentum going, and I beg you to do the same. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time of watching this. I hope that you've gotten an important message out of this about keeping that high vibe high. All right. And I will see you later when I do the readings for the upcoming week. The first real week of November, I would call it. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of November. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Take good care of yourself, Pisces. Bye for now.